Hi, this is your old PTA membership pal, Paul Geller, with just a little pep talk for you about the importance of just having fun in PTA. I'm here at the State Senate Chamber in Annapolis, Maryland, with just a few words of advice. You know, I was in a real quandary for a while when I got this wonderful job with Maryland PTA. How to effectively get the personality that I like to give to people one-on-one to bring it across to people in a larger way. We have over 910 locals in Maryland, and across the country we have thousands of locals. How do you convey the sense of the importance of PTA and the magic of PTA to you when all you can do it is via email or maybe via PDF? And I thought, you know what, my son makes these great little videos. Maybe I can enlist him to help me, and we can figure out a way to get video to you. So I hope this works out well. But I want to tell you basically the importance of PTA for me. Now, when I was a kid, we had some really good years in my house, and we had some lean years. And I remember some years, PTA membership was a possibility, and other years it wasn't. I always make a point of letting everyone in my little school, where I'm still the PTA lead of, I let them know that I want them to join the PTA, in our case it's a PTSA. However, if they don't have the money, don't ever let that be a barrier. We'll figure out a way to make it happen for them. In my case, I'm very lucky. My executive committee agreed years ago to allow families who may not be able to afford it to join anyway. We want everyone to feel a part of the PTSA. And it's so important to make everyone feel a part of the PTSA. Even if someone has too much pride and they say, no, I won't accept it, say you can pay over installments, that's fine. You want to pay a quarter a week, a quarter a month, whatever it is. The importance is just allowing them the opportunity to join, making it not a thing of shame, but a badge of pride. I can't tell you the huge difference that PTSA has made in my life, but I'll give you a little hint about it. A few years back, I figured as a stay-at-home dad, this was going to be my lot in life. I used to work at a good company. I enjoyed it tremendously. But I started raising my kids. And I was like, you know what, this is good. I'm enjoying this. Maybe it's not what I had planned for myself, but it's fun. However, as good fortune would hold, my kids wanted to have some Spanish and French language opportunities at our school. And not having any in existence, I decided to work to try to build up a program. And after a lot of work, a lot of phone calls, a lot of talking to people, a lot of begging and pleading, we managed to get not only Spanish and French, but Chinese language lessons. And for good measure, since I had some spare time, we also managed to take over the arts program that we had after school in our little building. And it was a lot of fun. And soon after a couple of years, I realized I really enjoyed this. Then a position came up at the PTA lead at my school, and I decided eagerly I wanted to do it. The funny thing about that was, for many years, no one really wanted to be the PTA lead at my school. I don't know why, but it was kind of just that job that waited till the end to be filled. Eventually, someone got coaxed into it, and they'd bring a friend along as vice president, and they'd get the job done. But it was the first time in years that somebody eagerly took the reins of our PTA. And I'll never forget one of the first things that was told to me at the start of a new school year. It was a great teacher in our building, and she came over to me, and she said very sincerely and very honestly, she said, Paul, you know something? You're taking over for a great man who was the head of our PTA for a little over a year before his untimely passing. And she said, you're never going to be able to hold a candle to him. He was one of a kind. And I looked at her for a bit, because I had known her for a few years at that point. I said, you know what, you're right. I'm never going to hold a candle to him. I went home, and I took a good look in my closet, and there was something that was very special in my closet that I hadn't worn since my high school days, which were quite a few years before that. My Hawaiian shirt. I decided right then and there, since I can't compete with one of my predecessors, I might as well not try. I might as well be myself. And being myself means, usually, wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And that's exactly what I did. And I went into that school and I wear that Hawaiian shirt. I still do it with pride 3.5 years later. The reason why I wear it is twofold. First of all, that's my style. I'm going into that school to be a volunteer and to help. And second of all, I don't want anyone in that building to think I'm there to judge them or that I'm there to critique their work. I'm there to help. I'm there for the students and the teachers and the staff to help them achieve their goals for that day. And that's important. You may be a PTA or a PTSA leader, but this is someone else's school. Now, trust me, I take ownership of my school and I take a tremendous amount of pride in it. That said, I don't run the school. I'm lucky enough to be at the reins of the PTSA, and I've been lucky enough for 3.5 years. Every day I go to bed with one thought in my mind: how can I do a better job than I did yesterday? And please don't let me mess this up, because this PTA has been a good PTA for a good long time, and I want to continue this fine tradition. So my advice to you as a PTA leader, future PTA leader, or one of our most important members, a PTA member, or just a committee chair, or whatever you are, you're vital, you're important to me, and I want you to know that. I wish you all the best in all your PTA endeavors, and I look forward to seeing you soon.